Hello, everybody. I'm CJ Miller. I am in Shreveport, Louisiana, located across the Red River from beautiful Bossier City, Louisiana. I always want to encourage people to come check us out, That being said, I'm here with my dinner. I'm just sitting in front of the TV today, nice and mellow. The star of this, it really could be anything. This is great shreds of Havarti cheese. It's a really good, kind of a medium wellish steak, I would say. Yeah, from the air fryer. It's really good. And then, but really it's this rice. For me, I know that it's rice, but I'm from Louisiana. I'm very happy about rice. I know how to make rice. Because I do keto, I don't do it nearly as often as I would love to. But that's one of the first things you do when you're in Louisiana is learn how to make rice. I made a little short video about it. But anyway, so let me check this out. This is, it's a mukbang, by the way, which is, that I've been doing that for years anyway. But that's what Koreans call a video where you're sitting down and talking about food and kind of rating food as you eat it. Basically like videos. Yeah, that's their word for it. But it's basically, when we do it, it's like, food review, food critic, whatever. Like they're like, okay, so I'll tell you, a long time ago, I don't know, maybe he's still out there, I don't know. Food Network stuff. There used to be a guy called Man vs. Food where he'd go out and he would like just do a TV show where he's like eating just some big ass food and challenge himself. Hey, I'm going to eat the whole thing or whatever it is. Whatever it is, it's about the food and you talk about it. And the focal point is, of course, on the food and being a foodie and everything like that. So that's what a mukbang video is. And yeah. But so like, great, that's wonderful. And that's apparently the new thing, but I've been doing it for years. This really did get a little closer to well done, but it's actually cut from a larger steak, so some of it is less done. But I don't give a damn. It's really about this rice, I'm telling you. I didn't do a specific recipe or a video on how to make rice. When I do it in a small batch like this, it is very simple. You want to get approximately 2.5 times the ratio of water to your rice. Put it in the small batch, small boiler to medium boiler. Don't make large portions of rice. You want to make, because it will fluff up anyway. And this is, yeah, what I had in that boiler would feed 4 people. It would, if you're doing like a full-on dinner or something like that, like I guess I am, the meat and then the rice and then the whatever. If you were doing like a family meal, you could probably feed about 4 people out of that boiler, out of the boiler of rice. But anyway, yeah, I use a small saucepan or a medium boiler if I need to do a little more. I wouldn't necessarily go with this method with a large thing of rice because what happens is you don't want you don't want your rice to become overcooked. So this method is very simple. Small batches, 2.5 times the amount of water, and so non-stick, so don't go higher than a medium on your stove, and leave uncovered. Let the water with the rice in it come up to boil. When it gets to a soft boil, go ahead and cover it. And then um, you can basically just kind of like reduce it to a simmer, like a slow simmer. And you do that, and then the rice, if you've done the ratio of water to rice properly, the water will absorb into the rice, and you can see just in the just how this is very fluffy rice. This is very, this is not all sticky. I guess there's like a couple of clumps here or there, but for the most part, you fluff it uh, with your rice, And then if you're going to put like a sauce or gravy over it or something like that, that's going to loosen it too. But if you want to make a pilaf out of it, you can put like some shredded carrots or peas or something like that, or something into this pot, and it's great. But just a good solid, just a Louisiana long grain white rice, it's cool. It's cool. What some people call steamed rice, maybe, but this really isn't steamed rice. What I guess maybe what there's a point where the water absorbs nearly full. I didn't even have to drain this rice, but because I know the ratio, it absorbed into the rice, and then I guess there is some steam. As it's when I guess I'll go ahead and I'm going to do a real quick rundown of the steps. Okay, so take the rice, put in the bottom of the boiler, 2.5 times the amount of water. Or if you're eyeballing it, you'll have to play around, but maybe you could do it to like the first knuckle. Put your finger to touch the rice and then fill the water up to the crease of your first knuckle of your index finger. That works, But you want to get, 2.5 times. You don't want too much water. It will take too long to absorb, and it will make your rice too mushy. You don't want too little. Then you'll have to play around with maybe adding a little bit more water here and there. It'll absorb too much. You know what I mean? So just do that ratio, 2.5 times the amount of rice into the pot. Bring it up to that slow boil, and then cover it. Bring it down to a slow simmer, and do it until the water absorbs. And probably maybe 15 to 20 minutes. You do not stir the rice in the pot. That will totally make your rice gummy and sticky if you stir it. I do not know why. I'm a hard-headed fool, and I had to test the rice out. Oh, let me stir it. I've done that, and I have basically ruined some awesome rice just from stirring it. So don't stir it. Now, it's just rice, and it's so basic and so elementary, what I just told you, but you'd be surprised how many people can simply screw up some rice, basically from stirring it, not getting the ratio of rice to water right, whatever. When the rice got done, and I kind of watch it, you don't want to scorch your rice. If you let it scorch, then what will happen is the flavor of the scorchiness will come right up through the rest of the rice, and all of your rice will taste scorched. Maybe if you're going for a good burned flavor, maybe there's some time when that might be appropriate, but scorched, burnt is not the same as a good browned flavor, like a good browning sauce or something like that. But what I do with the rice is, whether I'm going to have the sauce or not, this is a brown sauce, because I was having beef with it, and it goes good. I had beef with this. Beef with this meal. I had a beef with it. Okay, so no, what you do is basically when it gets done, but you want to leave it to sit, take it off the heat completely, and put like a little bit of unsalted butter just on top of the rice. Do not stir it. let the heat take care of it, and it'll kind of pull it through. Not a lot of butter either, because too much butter or too much fat or something like this at this point will make your rice oily, and you don't want that. You know, you don't want anything that's going to make your rice gross or mushy. You want a really good, firm texture, but done completely through. A good rice should have a firm center, but completely done, completely cooked. Beyond al dente, but you don't make it mushy. This is a great example. So, and it's easier to do in smaller batches, but also this beef is great. The beef is just seasoned with a kind of a red salty steak seasoning, just a generic, nothing special to it. I don't mind that it's a little bit on the done side, because with the brown sauce, I don't like a medium rare steak. Anything under medium rare, I don't like, because I don't want the red juices to run and mix with my brown sauce. I think that's unappealing to look at. So I typically try to go a little bit closer to done. So I don't mind it, you know. This is delicious, I'm gonna tell you. And I am mukbanging. This is Havarti. It was really great, really great. Nice Havarti cheese, just a nice thin slice. It doesn't take that much of a cheese on a meal like this, because there's so many other flavors. And one thing, you want to balance your dairies and your milks and stuff like that, and your cheeses, because too much of that will act as a palate cleanser. And if you get it too heavy or too much in your mouth or your palate, then the rest of your food, the flavors will be muted. So, you know, smaller bits of cheese on a plate like this is best if you're having it with the rest of the meal. And then, you know, obviously, if you just love cheese, go for it, you know, but for a balance of flavor on that, because right now, just that last bit of Havarti that I just kind of like filled my mouth with the Havarti flavor, and basically has taken over my entire taste system or whatever. So that's kind of cool. But that's one of the good things about just a straight up white rice, is that it has absorbed a lot of water, and it will cleanse away on the palate some of the stronger flavor of the Havarti, that and it'll kind of clear the path for some of the natural flavors and the saltiness in the brown sauce and on the beef. So it's really good. Now, you know, some people, you can take some asparagus, or, you know, it would be good. And I don't really do a lot of vegetables, because there's a lot of hidden carbs in vegetables as well. But it would have been nice. I like really raw dippable vegetables, and in the dips, a lot of hidden carbs and stuff too. But would have been great to have like some raw broccoli, you know, to have maybe like a soft Havarti dip, and dip the broccoli into a cheese dip of Havarti and milk or cream or something that's made into a pourable sauce. But since I was having the brown sauce, I didn't need two different sauces with the same course, you know, so go figure. Okay, so I've gone on for almost 15 minutes, and hopefully I have mukbanged enough. I don't know. This is a really interesting word. I've been doing this like I said, that's not a new thing for me. Okay, so, and then I'm going to also post a video about a little walk I took around most of our roads. The ice has melted throughout most of the areas. on our roads and stuff. So we should be okay. You know, we're getting back to normal. We had a 2, maybe 3 days of like winter, which you would think of like an icy winter or something like that. But we'll probably be okay without, you know, for the duration of it. So okay, I hope you have a good night. I hope you have a wonderful dinner yourself, and love and light, peace. Good night. Oh, by the way, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. No, I thought I caught like a piece of my toe in the video. I'm actually like, I got home and I was doing it's like my socks were like damp from the walk that I took. So I took the socks off, and I actually did not put shoes back on, you know, because, you know, South Louisiana, you know, go figure. Love and light. Peace. Good night.